All right, now to this story. The Gauteng Human Settlements Department is taking the Auditor General to court. This comes after Tsakane Maluleke painted a bleak picture of how the province manages its finances. The AG's office found that 192 million rand was spent irregularly, but MEC Aviwe refutes this, saying the money can be accounted for. He says the AG is not being fair about the issues they've raised. eNCA's senior reporter Aviwe Mtila joins us now to give us more details. So Aviwe, I understand that the province of Gauteng wants to sue the Auditor General, or why would they want to go that route?
Well, they want to take the AG to court to, in fact, set the audit outcomes of the Department of Human Settlements on review. They're saying that, in fact, it's not on merit, and they say that they are not supposed to be held accountable for things that happened prior the tenure of the current MEC. We do understand, of course, there was that building that burnt back in 2018, and they say that a lot of the documentation that the AG is currently wanting actually burnt down with the buildings. Therefore, they can't account for it. And MEC Maile came in 2019, for example, but they go on to say that the 192 that was detailed there as irregular expenditure, can some of it be accounted for? It's not that the money was stolen or anything of that regard, but they're saying that if the AG wants documentation, it must be the documentation that they can account for themselves. In fact, I want you to take a listen to MEC Maile as he gave the press briefing just a bit earlier on how this actually happened.
We want the courts, because we think this has got serious implications for the department, even beyond us. We won't be here in the next coming few months. So it's not about us. It's about saying, but apply fair principles. Audit the department on the current information, the current performance, and let's find a way of closing those matters that occurred in 2018 and before, especially where that information can be found. But there must be a way, especially where public money is involved, to ensure that there is no money that has been lost, even if the information it's not there.
So essentially the MEC is saying that when that building burnt, those documents that the AG is looking for burnt with it.
In 2018, myself, with all the technological advancements in the world now, but we are told that that was on paper. So when the building burnt itself, the files themselves then burnt too. In fact, it's a question that I asked the MEC Maile on how is this in 2018 that they don't have automated systems, and he did say and concede that it was quite bizarre, and since he has come in, there is automation. In fact, it's one of the clips that we have in the conversation that we had with the MEC. Let's take a listen to that.
Unfortunately, at the time, the information was not saved electronically, and it's I think bizarre, because I mean 2018 it's now. I mean, in a province like ours, ideally we should by then have had systems in place and saved this information. And it could be that it was deliberate, and hence even the building got burnt without actually making unfounded allegations. But I found it bizarre and strange that the information was not kept electronically. But as we have said, now we have created that capacity. All our information, all our contracts are now automated. So if anything was to happen to any of our buildings, there will be no excuse for not providing information.
All right, that was senior reporter Aviwe Mtila.